Welcome, my conscious family. In today's video, I'm gonna give you a ritual that is gonna help you achieve anything that you want. I'm gonna tell you why rituals are so important, how they changed my life and the life of my clients and everyone I know. And also, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the full moon that we have right now. So I was inspired to make this video, and today, the whole day, I was thinking about what is the fastest way to get where it is that you want to go. And I did so many different things. I tried so many different things. Honestly, when you have a pure intention, like clear set intention, and you do something physically, you move your body in a way that represents whether you're shedding the old self or moving into the new life. When you use the power of the nature, the four elements, the water, the fire, this happens super quickly. And so we have this full moon that is happening right now. So the energies are super high. If you feel emotional, just let yourself feel those emotions so that you can heal them. And this full moon specifically is in Aries. So if you're in Aries, then you are feeling this energy much more. But in any ways, you're feeling it. And it's moving, it's like a fire in your belly, moving you towards your desires. You feel like now is the time. You want to change your life before the New Year's. You want to manifest your goals, whatever it is. You can feel the energy is so potent right now. And if we truly understand how the manifestation process works and how the ritual works, we can then use this energy to get there super fast. So, what I want you to do right now, you need to have, first of all, peace. So somewhere where you're not gonna be bothered. It can be outside, it can be in your home, it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna tell you what the ritual is. So we're gonna do it together. We're gonna, all my conscious family, we're gonna do it together, and I'm super excited for that. I will do it in the evening because I believe for me that works the best. I want to finish all my tasks, to-do lists, and then, be by myself to do this ritual. If you haven't already read the book, The Power of Intention by Dr. Wayne Dyer, do so, because he says in that book so many times the importance of intention. So even a simple shower, if you have an intent to cleanse your energy, to connect with the element of the water, your shower will be different. If you have the intention that your water is gonna be, you can program your water, right? And then it's gonna taste differently. And this is not something, it's like woo-woo magic, but it's actually science. Science has proved that water literally changes when you set an intention towards it. And we all know that with the rice, what was that? The experiment with rice, when there were 3 jars of rice, I believe, if I remember correctly, and they were talking to each jar different affirmations, and then different things happened. So it is so powerful. Use this energy. Don't just get caught up in the quarrel or in the feistiness, but use this Aries energy to actually set an intention. And in a month, I'm gonna set an alarm or something to see what is the next moon, so that we can see how things are progressing. I'm not an astrologer, I don't know much, but I just follow my intuition, and when I feel the nudge, when I feel the nudge to do something, I do it. And recently I have been feeling like I'm going through again another ascension, and I actually pulled the card, the Judgment, from Tarot, which talks about the ascension. So nothing is random, everything happens for a reason. And I was thinking, okay, I want to do some ritual, and then I remembered it's actually the full moon. So I was watching some videos and to get some information, and it's actually super powerful. So first thing first, before you want to manifest something and set an intention, the first thing to do is to release and shed the old skin. So whether you want to do a meditation, you want to do a ritual for manifesting, you want to do a manifestation technique, if your mind is scattered, it's not gonna work. So now, to put the ritual aside, if you want to do the visualization or any type of exercise or technique, the first thing to do is to get your mind at ease, to release the emotions if you have some stuck emotions in your body. I mean, everybody has, but in that right moment, if you feel like something is there, do somatic movement, okay? Jumping, tapping your body, EFT tapping, like whatever it is, just do something to first remove this negative energy so that you can be open to then open your heart and align with your intention. So the ritual that we're gonna do, super exciting, is this. So first thing, as I said, we are gonna shed the old skin. I'm sorry, this chair is just meant to be rocking in it. Like, I mean, what is this? Like, I just wanna do this, you know? And I caught myself at the calls, like professional call. I'm like doing this, and I'm like, oh my God, and I'm like, don't do that. So the first thing, you're gonna write on a piece of paper every person, every habit, every situation that you want to get rid of. How you write it, it doesn't matter. You can just write the names. You can write I want to get rid of, or I am getting rid of, or I got rid of. Whatever suits you. It doesn't matter that much. What matters is that you put all the things, situations, people on the piece of paper, and let yourself, if you feel like crying, let yourself cry, because this is purging and this is good. It's creating space for the next steps. So the first step is that I want you to sit down with yourself and write down everything. I'm getting rid of my lack mindset, and you know, whatever worry you have, whatever maybe sickness, illness, like whatever it is, just write down on the piece of paper. It doesn't have to be long. What matters is that you have an intention to let go. When you do that, we are going to use the fire element, which is so powerful. I'm going to tell you a story afterwards about the fire element, if I don't forget. Use the fire element and then burn the paper. And while you're watching the flames, I want you to feel in every cell of your body like you're releasing this negative energy. The thing about the ritual is to be present, to set an intention, and to fully be there in the moment. It doesn't matter how you set a fire or where you set a fire. What matters is that you're watching these flames, you're watching the old self disappear into the air. So we are using the fire, we are using the air element. And after this, after you're finished, feel how it feels to release what was no longer serving you. The second part of the ritual, when you do that, you can then, you know, cleanse the space if you're gonna set a fire in the house. And please be careful, right? So I'm not saying set a fire and, you know, burn yourself or whatever. And I hope I'm not gonna get banned because I'm advising this ritual on YouTube. I don't know anymore. But using the elements of the earth is so powerful, okay? So the next thing that I want you to do is cleanse the space. You can, you know, set a candle, burn some incense or something, you know, to make a shift into the next phase, so that you are now changing your energy and shifting into, okay, I let go of what is not serving me, and now I am connecting to what is. After you do that, I want you to take a piece of paper again, and this time write a letter from your future self as your future self. So every single version of us exists simultaneously. every single version. It's like a radio station, like you're tuning into a different radio station with the choices you make, with the mindset you have, with everything. And all of it exists, all the radio stations exist, but you can't hear the music of it because you are tuned into another station. So now you're tuning into the station that you want to tune into intentionally. So take a piece of paper and write down. In the present tense, so it's a future self is just writing, describing her or his life. Here I am living blah blah blah, I'm doing this is what's happening, I'm making this amount of money, I have this many friends, this is the relationships I have, this is how I am feeling. So this is really important. I don't want you to use any negatives. For example, if you quit drinking, don't say I am no longer drinking, but say I am sober, I am living healthy life. Like use the positives and describe in the present tense. Use the words that are actually powerful to you. So some words are more powerful to me. For example, I love the word intimacy, I love the word desire, I love the word intention, and these are very powerful words to me. I love the word empress, I love the word queen, whatever resonates with you, wizard, alchemist. Use those words to describe how it feels and how you see yourself as that best future version of yourself. And I'm using these words best and future because there are no other words, but I want you to know that this version is in no way better because every single version of you is good enough. And it's not future because everything is happening in the now, but I'm just using those terms for a better understanding. Then I want you to read this out loud. And here comes the best part. You're gonna keep this paper under your pillow and you're gonna read this paper until the next full moon. Every single morning when you wake up, the first thing that you're gonna do is get up in your bed and start reading the paper. The time when we wake up is so potent. We are in theta brain waves when our subconscious is wildly open. Your subconscious mind doesn't have any filters. It accepts anything you put into it. Everything you experience outside of you is actually manifested from your subconscious beliefs and ideas. Your self-image, how you see yourself. So if you start your morning in this powerful way and you, instead of worrying and watching on your, scrolling on your phone, you start reading this paper, you're gonna see how your whole energy is gonna change. So this is the second part of the ritual and it's actually lasting until the next full moon. And the third part of the ritual, you're gonna put water inside, a glass or something. And then you're gonna again read this letter, or even after you write it, you can then read it into the water. Like read the letter, hold the hands on the water. And while you're reading, I want you to feel as if these ideas are being programmed in your water. And they are. It's all about the intention. So when you do that, you can feel that the water is changing. You can feel everything is energy. You can feel the change happening. And I want you to take that water when you finish reading the letter. It doesn't have to be 20 pages. Just one page is enough because you're going to read it every morning. So it doesn't have to be 20 pages. And it has to be clear, by the way. That's what I want to say. Don't just say, I want a job, I have a job, but be clear. What kind of a job? What are you doing exactly? So what kind of a partnership? Use the words to really describe, but don't make it, so long, because otherwise you're not going to do the exercise. When you do that, you're gonna drink the water, and you can then, while drinking it, imagine that every cell in your body is changing. Again, this is gonna literally change your life in a month, I swear. And I want all of us here to take accountability and to actually support each other, to like maybe share the stories, share the wins with each other and see how it goes. Because the power of the community is also very important, and when we are doing something together, we are all connected. There is a how do you say, individual consciousness, there is a humanity consciousness, but also every nation has a different consciousness. And here on YouTube, on my channel, we have a collective of us, and we have a consciousness. We are connected. So if we all use this energy to create something beautiful with good intentions, we are gonna get there. Okay, so let's do this ritual together. And I want to share my story about the fire, which is super funny. But before I do so, I do want to mention for everybody who is new here, welcome to the family. I share intuitive messages from the spirit, knowledge about manifestation, shifting your consciousness, becoming the main character. So if you're interested in that, it does support my channel. It helps me a lot to like the video and do subscribe. Thank you everyone who is doing so. It's real, the energy exchange is real, so it does help me out a lot. And also, if you want to connect on Instagram, the link is down below, and any other links, courses, or anything if you want to go deeper, if you really want to work on yourself and become the main character of your life. I'm gonna film a video more about the main character because I know some people don't know what it is. But the main character is basically someone who is living consciously, someone who is creating from the inside out and who is living their purpose, their mission here on earth. So I wanted to, I was actually caught up with someone I wanted to let go. And I have a shaman, a wizard I work with, by the way, for many years now, and he has helped me so much. And he has shared also amazing rituals, which has helped me so much. And what I wanted to say, yeah, so I asked him, how can I get rid of this energy? Like, I feel like this person is like literally in my energetic field, and it's making me, you know, feel like stuck. And he said, the most important thing to do is to get rid of all the stuff that reminds you of this person. And this is really something I did also years ago. It's not the first time, so it sounds maybe simple, but when you really remove the physical stuff, everything is energy. Trust me, it will help you. And I was doing that with fire, and oh my God, there were so many books, so many papers I needed to burn. and it was such a long process. It took me like 3 hours, and I was feeling like, oh my gosh, is this ever gonna end? But the whole 3 hours I was crying and purging this energy. And then afterwards I went and I washed myself, you know, with water, and it felt so good. I felt like really something was like removed from me, from my energetic field. So I'm just in love with rituals, and please don't be afraid. This is something that humanity have been using since forever. So don't be close-minded and think, oh, but it is against my faith. How can it be against your faith to set an intention that the shower you take is gonna cleanse your energy? Like, I mean, come on. It's common sense, right? So just be open-minded and use your intention for good, use your focus for good. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see how things will happen for all of us. I'm looking forward to see also what my intentions are. I haven't been writing goals in few months, to be honest. I have been a little bit detached from it, so I'm just curious. Okay, so let me think, you know, what do I really want to happen in my life? So thank you for everyone for being here. I love you guys all so much, and I love this YouTube family. Really, it's my favorite to come on here. And stay conscious and remember to have fun.